Hello, Tim from Fair Play now on the 18th of June 2022, and yes, I'm back. And I've been on holiday for the last week or so. I'll tell you all about that in a minute, but before I forget, I've just finished watching a video this morning by Dave Cullen, the Computing Forever guy, the Irish guy. Don't really watch too much of his stuff these days because he's long gone from this platform, of course, as are most of the truth tellers out there. But I managed to catch one, a very recent one, where he was reflecting on the height of the madness going on about this time 2 years ago. But he was reflecting in particular on two of the very cringe-worthy adverts that we saw. You might remember the one from Tesco's and also the Heineken one where people were all muzzled up and doing the old social distancing thing and all of the rest of it. And he was just saying how crazy it all was, as indeed it was, wasn't it? And I loved his punchline right at the end of that video, that Heineken one, because he basically says, yeah, that red star logo of theirs has taken on a completely new meaning now. Yeah, I think so. Encouraging kind of behaviour of a communist variety kind of really says it all, doesn't it? As does that red star symbol. Anyway, literally back for one night and then out for another night of camping tonight. The Stand in the Park have organised a little camping outing. Was actually for last night and tonight, but kind of coming straight back off a holiday, only to go straight back out for 2 nights of camping was a bit much for us. So we've had a one night breather and then going to go up there this afternoon, pitch the tent and have a nice evening and night up there with the local Stand in the Parkers. So really looking forward to that. And yeah, haven't we been lucky with the weather as well? Here in at least southern and middle England, it has been absolutely gorgeous for the last week, which is just as well because of the camping. And where I've been for the last week is actually a narrowboat holiday. I'll put a few little clips of what that's all about if you don't know anything about it, which you might not do if you're from other parts of the world. But yeah, back in the Industrial Revolution at the start of it, all of these sort of narrow boats were used to transport coal and iron and textiles and all sorts of stuff all around the country, fueling the Industrial Revolution in the late 1700s, early 1800s here, before the railway came in. And then they all went into state of disrepair and were revived in the 70s, 80s. And yeah, we now have this beautiful network of canals and narrowboats to go on fantastic holidays in. And you really do get right back close to nature. It's a really good way of getting out in the middle of nowhere. Hence no videos, because it's very hard to upload videos from a narrowboat a lot of the time. So that kind of explains why I couldn't really get much in the way of video work done. Also, it was nice just to have a total break from it as well. So I didn't do any YouTube, any Telegram, anything to do with what I normally do. So just a total week off, just resting and relaxing and enjoying the countryside. And I tell you what, if you've never been on one of these holidays before, especially if you're ever planning on coming to the UK from the USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, wherever it might be, yeah, don't bother with Buckingham Palace and London and all that. If you want to see a bit of the real England, and Scotland and Wales also have canals as well, actually. You can do a lot worse than a narrowboat holiday, so highly recommend that. So I've got to clean up the car and pack up the tents and other camping bits and bobs ready for tonight. So I'm going to leave it here for now, and I'll be back tomorrow, probably after my camping trip at some stage, a bit later on in the day. So I'll talk to you then. Tim from Fair Play now. Thanks for watching.